You want to talk about tragic past in anime? This is a tragic past. I mean, this is one of the most tragic pasts I've seen probably in anime. Like, no joke. Not saying it's the most tragic one, but one of the most. I think we all could pretty much agree to that. The very like the ending scene, to where it's just Nobuaki, Chimi's girlfriend, and was it Naoya, his best friend. And they're talking about how he's great, they're such a great couple. They're so close, and how he wishes he had something like them. And the next thing you know, Kana met her demise from jumping out the window. We'll get into that in a second. And what really got me in that scene was the text that came and said, "Hey, Kana cannot fulfill this, this command by the king. So what she needs to do, or what needs to happen, I should say, is Naoya needs to follow through with the punishment." But the punishment does have a little twist on it. And that punishment is have sex by the end of the day, and or intercourse by the end of the day. And there's 10 minutes left. And there's a girl right there, and it's Nobuaki's girlfriend. That's messed up. That is messed up on so many levels. And it's a good kind of messed up. Don't get me wrong. This is what this show's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be crazy. But I cannot put into words how messed up that was. And I thought the scene was actually just captured greatly. Him saying, you do it. It's you. This is the one I will forgive you. You're the only one I could ever even forgive. And you damn well know it's hard for him, because you see him crying, hitting the door. And then Nobuya refuses. Because Nobuaki slings them both in that room, closes the door, and then, after Naoya keeps refusing, he punches him in the face, knocks him out, blindside punches him, and tells Chimi, do it. Do it. And just the whole time he's on, like, the railing, just, like, crying, just bawling his eyes out, dude. Like, it's just kind of like, wow, I feel you, man. I understand. Like, wow. And then the scene after that, whenever him and Chimi are talking, like, that's beautifully done. I thought that was great. I love that scene. Absolutely loved it. Voice actors, you killed it. Great job. Voice actors did a phenomenal job on that scene. But wow. I mean, how do you review that? How do you talk about that without being just mesmerized with what just happened? I was mesmerized. I was like, is this really happening? What's going on the screen right now? And that's just, it makes me wonder how did Naoya feel? And that had to be so hard. This couple, that's a good couple. They're going good, and they look like they're going to be high school sweethearts. And then that happens. But the whole Kana thing, whenever she jumps out the window because she freaks out from losing, because she feels that she thinks the king's going to order her to punish herself to death, and it was just confess your love to someone. Wow. That's tragic. That is tragic, guys. I mean, that's messed up. That is so messed up on so many different levels. But speaking of messed up, so is the whole situation to where Nobuaki lied and said, "Hey, I know how to get out of this King's game. It can be me, you, Naoya, Chimi, and we'll get out of here alive. I know how to escape it. You can't tell no one, obviously." And he did it, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword for the person who gets the info. It's kind of like, yeah, you got the info, but if you tell anyone, even if you find out I'm a liar, then everyone's going to hate you because you voted for the other person because you were bribed to do it, even though you didn't want to vote for them. And that's messed up. And I can't. That is so messed up, but it's so tasteful. This is by far the strongest episode of this show. So far, episode 3 is by far the best episode, and the context that they keep giving is great for Nobuaki. And the biggest question for me this whole show in general is, can they have another character step up and make me like them, care for them, care about them a little bit? Give me that second string. We have our starting QB. Our starting quarterback. Can we get a backup one? Can we get a backup one just in case, we need some extra support? Can we get a backup? And, can we get a secondary character? That's what I'm, referring to mostly, guys, if you guys aren't familiar with sports. But can we get a second string or a secondary character, secondary main character that we actually give a crap about? And they've made me care about the main character because I understand his struggle. Like, holy crap. Like, I mean, all this time he thought he was a monster, but he's not. Kenta let him know, you are not the monster. But the whole okay, so there's gonna be a huge thing in this episode. And I'm hoping people made it this far, because this hasn't, I don't think it's been the best video I've ever made, because it's just so, like, my mind is just, like, pulsating right now, because of, you know, due to all the craziness that's happened. And I want to talk about the whole Kenta thing with, what's her name? I can't remember her name. I have to look down. Natsuko, our main female character that went nuts. So it went bonkers. That went, was it yandere on us, apparently. So, she got what she deserved. People are like, he hit her, what the hell's going on with the show? It's messed up. If someone was right there, a male, female, I don't care, maybe both, standing right there saying, hey, you need to text the king and say, yeah, get rid of them. And it was about me? And the dude that just got beat up because of you falsely accusing him of something, I would have done the same thing. He smacked her. People are going to go crazy. I made you... She's trying to get rich. She's trying to kill me. Like, what in the world? And she's just belittling this guy on the ground that's gave them information that they wouldn't have even known or believed until he opened up his mouth. So anyone that dishes that's just because they can't handle it. They can't handle dark writing, apparently. They can't handle dark writing. Anyone who disses on that, they cannot handle dark writing. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, he like slammed her down and smacked her. It's not like he beat the crap out of her. People will probably try to emphasize that, but that's not what happened whatsoever. She won't even have a bruise tomorrow. So, and you know, and it's fiction, guys. It's fiction. For the love of God, it's fiction. So, if you can't handle that, then yeah, you can't play the big dogs. Go to the porch. Get on the porch, right? So you can't be in the house. Get on the porch. Just get on. If you can't handle heat, get out of the kitchen. That's all I can really say for that. But Ken's a character I'm really liking. I like how he has said, hey, I'll make sure. And I love this because he's like, I'll make things better. I'll fix things. I'll help. I'll help you. And he's like, and she's like, don't say things that you can't even control, because she realizes this is not under the class's control. He's like, here, I just got an order from the king. It said, choose one thing for a student to do in the class. He's like, I'll text the king and tell him I have to protect you. So if I don't, and you meet your demise, I do too. And that was really well done. I thought that was good writing. I thought that they used and abused their concept, the concept of the King's game very well there. I thought that was good writing. I really did like that. I liked the dialogue right there. That was good. That was really good to see. Enjoyed it. But other than that, I'm in the video here because I just feel like it's such a hard episode to talk about because it's so just messed up, man. It's so messed up, and now I think that's probably gonna be the most messed up thing of this series. I think just that I don't know how you top the Chimi, Naoya, and God forbid Nobuaki pass. What happened right there? That's messed up. Maybe a Chimi and Nobuaki thing happened, but that's messed up. So I'm gonna end the video here. Next video, it'll be better. I'm mesmerized by what happened, guys. That's something I haven't seen. This is something I haven't seen. I've never seen like these, I guess, death game anime. I've never seen those. Dead Man Wonderland's like the closest thing. Oh, that is definitely a death game. That's the only thing I've seen from an anime. That was way before I was a reviewer. So this was messed up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is nuts. I thought it was a really good episode. This is great. I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10 because I had that 10 out of 10, A++, perfect episode because that's how you demonstrate a tragedy or a tragic show. That was great context and it's great. It's great characterization for Nobuaki, and that's because it helps give us the features of his character. So it helps tell us why he is who he is. So great stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.